What's up, everybody? It's Jake Gallen over here at Emblem Vault, and today I want to show you how to vault your Monaparty assets, how to crack the vault, and how to buy and sell Monaparty assets on OpenSea. So without further ado, let's get started. So everybody, here's me. I've been working now with Emblem Vault for a few weeks now, so I'm excited to do this first tutorial with you. So what is Monacoin? Monacoin is a Japanese cryptocurrency. It was considered the first that was conceived in December 2013. It's a proof-of-work blockchain similar to Bitcoin that puts out a mining reward. In 2017, Monaparty was launched on top of Monacoin. Monacoin is very similar to Counterparty, which launched in 2014 on top of Bitcoin, that houses Rare Pepe, Spells It, Genesis, Memory Chain, Oasis Mining, and many other historical NFT collections. The Japanese token culture started on Counterparty, and they moved over to Monaparty. And so on Monaparty, they have something called Monacard, which is about 6,000 unique tokens that began in January 8th, 2018. To buy some Monacard, you're going to need a handful of things. Mpurse, which is the Web3 wallet. It's very similar to MetaMask. Monapalette, which is the website that is linked here in the Medium. It's similar to their OpenSea or their marketplace. And then Monacard, which is like their Rare Pepes. That's their collection. And you're going to want your Google Translate web extension because the website is in Japanese. It is a Japanese community cultivated project. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to do it. So you're going to want to go over to emblem.finance. This is how to create some vaults. You're going to need a vault name and a vault description. Over here in the tutorial, we show you the recommendation for how to set them up. I'm actually going to vault a Monacoin for this, so I'm going to copy and paste it. But what you're going to want is the name of the asset, which is Monacoin, the year the token was minted for the historical NFT people who come in and collect these type of assets, the blockchain that it's on, and then the total supply of the token. So here we go. I copied that. As you could see, I'm doing 1 over 1,000 because I'm only putting one token in this vault and it's 1,000 supply. If you're going to put more than that, then you can just write the total supply because you can store as many things in this vault as possible as you like. So that is up to you. I also created an example down here for the description. I'm not going to go over this, but you could go ahead and read it for purposes. We have a recommendation, but then just remember that Emblem Vaults are completely user-specific curated. We can only give a recommendation. We cannot enforce a specific vault name or description. Some communities actually have their own standard. So I would check with the specific community on what their recommendation is. If there isn't, then you can follow Emblem Vault's recommendation for that. You're going to want to choose a file. You're going to want to upload an image to this. So since I'm using Monacoin, I already uploaded it right here. This is actually this is in my Mpurse. So these are all my tokens. But to check this, you actually can go to Monacard, right? And it gives you all of the details for the token itself, right? And if you translate it to English, it might be a little bit easier to understand. Here's the Twitter account, the total supply, the registration date, and the updated date. So if something was changed within it. This is also where you grab the image. So you just right click save, and you can just save it to your desktop. And then you could come over to Emblem Vault. You can come in and upload it, right? So there it is. You're going to want to make sure that it's an image and not an embed URL. And then you go over to create vault. And so what's going to happen now is it's going to show the vault that's not minted. It hasn't been minted to the blockchain yet. It'll say the owner is OXOOO, which means that you could see here, it says that it's an empty vault and contents loading, but the description is there. You can see the owner, it hasn't been minted yet. And you can see all these other addresses that are available. This will keep be refreshing until we send an asset over. But first we have to mint the vault. So what you're going to do is you're going to sign the minting. And sometimes you might have to hit this twice. The team is currently working on that to fix. But sometimes you just have to hit twice to sign. And then it'll give you a gas transaction. You could usually check the network to see what the fees are. It's easiest to go over to ethgasstation.info. The base fee is the recommended fee, But if you want to push it as fast as possible, then you could just go with the MetaMask fee, which they recommend, which is usually like a speedy or a faster transaction. So for this one, we're going to just stick with the faster transaction so that you're not waiting around as much. And you'll see once this is minted, you can see down here in the corner that the vault is minting. You're going to need 250 COVOL to mint this. So if you haven't purchased any COVOL, you can go buy it on Coinbase or actually on Uniswap. And you can click right down here and you can do it here in USD as well. So it's up to you what you want to do. So you can see here it's been minted. You see now it's a success. We see here the claim, which is to crack it. It's generating a gift. And so you can see here that it's all been created. So what we're going to want to do now, so while it's loading, is we're going to want to send some Monacoins or some Monaparty assets to it. So you're going to want to find the address. Right down here, we see Mona. This is the wallet address, the public wallet address. This is not the private keys that exist within it. When you crack it, you will get the private keys. So what you're going to want to do here, copy that address. You're going to go over to your Monaparty wallet. You're going to find the asset, right? And now we're going to type in the right amount. I only want to send one, just one, because I put 1 over 1,000. You're going to copy this, and then you're going to hit send. And you're going to say, okay, for the transaction fee. And then my mPurse asked to sign, and then I'm going to sign it. And so then once it successfully processes, it'll pop up in your Emblem Vault. So here it's refreshing. It's depending on the underlying blockchain itself, whether it's Monacoin or if you're using Namecoin or Bitcoin and Counterparty or Doge, the speeds are different. So sometimes you're going to have to wait minutes or longer. If you're using Bitcoin, it could take longer depending on how congested the mempool is. So you're just going to sit here and we're going to wait patiently until it all processes. And I'll show you what a full Emblem Vault looks like. And then I'm going to show you how to crack it and also how to buy and sell Monaparty assets on OpenSea. Our vault has received the Mona SegWit, and you can see here, you can kind of bounce back and forth. You see if you hit attributes, it'll show some of the details of it. This is also what's displayed in the metadata on OpenSea. And you can see balances, Mona SegWit is here. You can even click here and it'll show view NFT and it'll show you the website. So there's a few ways to confirm that this is actually it. If you go to your page, you can see that this is owned by me. And it doesn't say empty vault. It doesn't say contents loading. It means that it's full. You can even see the metadata here. And the way to view it is to go here and you can hit view vault and you can see that it's displayed there. And then it also, you can go to the Monaparty Explorer, which will also show you that this is in fact one token right here. So you've now successfully loaded your Emblem Vault with a token. Now I'm going to show you how to crack it if you want to bring the asset back to the native chain for whatever reason. Sometimes it's for collateral purposes, transactional purposes, or security purposes. So let's go and crack the vault.